good judgment. I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't. I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell them it's just your culture, and everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah, I know. All I'm asking, baby, please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Please, please, please. I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice, and we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really, 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 please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice.
Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. Don't check in, you'll embarrass me, motherfucker. Please, please, please.
If you wanna go and be stupid,
Keep it lit, keep it on me.
if you don't wanna cry to my music, don't make me hate you prolifically. Please, 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 please,
So, it's come to my attention that Sabrina Carpenter was cheated on by her boyfriend Barry. But today is December 5th, 2024, and it's 2:20 actually. Couple things. This weekend is the USA Weightlifting's American Open Finals. Starts today. It's probably on right now. Actually, we should double check. USA Weightlifting. I'm sure you would have to pay to watch. That being said, my heart goes out to Sabrina. Everybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan, and that I absolutely adore her. Because I think, like, even in that song, she says, "Don't embarrass me, motherfucker." And what did you do, Barry? You fucking had to embarrass her. In a world when there's like a Travis Kelce, who is a good man, supports his girlfriend, you go out here and you're cheating on her with some, I don't know, is she an OnlyFans model? I know she's a TikTok model. My hair is a mess today. Anyways, I should probably get a haircut at some point. That being said, we're doing form checks today. Got another one for y'all. Let's see, I'm looking at the live stream right now. Yeah, you do have to pay. Okay. That was a great photo of, what's her name? Anyways. So, I would live stream it, but I kind of in a way not wanting to pay. That being said, we're gonna start with a video. So let's go ahead and go here. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if tacos can fall apart and still be amazing, so can you, puta. So can you.
Just a little words of encouragement for
this, but if tacos can fall apart and still be
Sabrina
amazing,
Carpenter.
so can you, puta. So can you.
You're a good woman with a great talented voice. I'm pretty damn sure you'll be able to find a guy to pick you up and treat you the way you should be treated, my lady. That being said, shout out to my girlfriend who's in this video. All right, so we're gonna start with form check. So I got another form check of Jason. I did a form check of Jason on, I think that was yesterday. Was that yesterday? I gotta look. I am still trying to figure out this TikTok. Sorry, not TikTok. I'm still trying to figure out this Twitch streaming stuff. OBS is a pain in the ass, as most people know who use OBS. But OBS is a pain in the ass right now for me. And on top of that, let's see, what else can I say about this? Okay, so on top of that, we have just me trying to figure out how to get things going. I know I got alerts started, so if you are watching this either via YouTube or on Twitch, please give my Twitch a follow. It's under my Coach Sam Chang account, so Coach Sam Chang, twitch.tv/Coach Sam Chang. You can also find my YouTube page at Daidalos Athletics. If you don't know, look at the bottom corner and you'll see Daidalos right here. You'll see that nice logo. This is the YouTube page here. So please give me a follow. I'm trying to get to affiliate, which is 50 follows. And right now I am at a solid 18. And I will say that after only, was it 2 weeks? It's been about 2 weeks of experimenting with, so 15 days essentially, experimenting with Twitch and starting to stream. I gotta say that's pretty decent growth in my opinion. I don't know what's good growth, but I will be doing more stuff on both Twitch and on TikTok. So I will be going live again probably on Saturday. I'll probably take tomorrow off of streaming. I'll be on live for both TikTok and Twitch. TikTok, I will be going live during team training. I'll just set up my phone and you guys can watch team training on TikTok live. And then I'll come in here and we'll probably just, hang out, play some video games. And I'm still playing around with a lot of formats in terms of like how the camera's set up and stuff. So we will go that route. That being said, go ahead and close that. Let's start with, where's the third one? I guess it didn't go through. So we got 3 clips today. So this might be a short stream for some of the people who are here. What happens if I zoom? Okay, so I don't like that. Let's cut back a little bit. All right, that looks pretty decent. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna watch it full speed. We're gonna have it full speed, and then after full speed, I'll go and break it down rep by rep. So we got a 80 kilo snatch with Jason. Jason, I know you recorded this. I'm gonna basically, Jason, I'm only doing this on Twitch stream because I was giving you grief the other night, and I'm very proud of you. So I'll probably do more of these types of breakdowns. Excuse me while I bite my nails. Jason, I'm speaking to you directly right now. I'll be doing more of these just for not only your benefit but also mine. Because I know that I've been texting you feedback a lot lately, but this I feel like would be a lot better because then you can see what I'm looking for and you can see what I'm seeing. Granted, you already know a lot of this shit anyways. Don't question your capacity or your intelligence, but you know, transparency is one of the things that I do think that I do best in. So crazy hair aside, let's get going. All right, so all right, that's pretty decent. That's a good one too. Ooh, I don't like that one as much. All right. Excuse me, I gotta burp real quick. All right, that's pretty decent. Let's mute it. Let's go frame by frame. You know what? And we'll play some more Sabrina for y'all. Go ahead and let's do my thing. Switch the output. Heartbreaking's one thing, my ego's. Goddamn, that song is so fucking addicting. All right. So the joys of me not being able to hear on Spotify. Okay. Let's see.
You friended me up so we could connect. And what are the odds? You sent me a text and now the next thing I know, I'm like, manifest. That's your oversight.
You know what? I'm gonna spare y'all from the fucking Christmas music. Even though I'm not hearing it. Alright. Frame by frame, let's do this. off the floor is right there. So he's, again, one thing that I never liked about Jason's snatch is that he's always starts with the bar in front of him, deltoids behind him off the floor. Again, he can get away with it because of the fact that he's got that dynamic start. But then when he gets to the above knee position, you still kind of get that nice mid-foot balance, shins are vertical. Deltoids are still kind of behind the bar there, in my opinion. But he does a really good job of scooping that bar into his hip with his lats. Balance is a little bit towards here. I would prefer that he was a lot more flat-footed. But as he extends, you can see that the bar is pretty far away from him. Like when you're doing a snatch, that bar should be like almost scraping your shirt. So keeping that in mind, y'all, make sure that and you can tell that because of the collective balance of him being too far forward, bar swings away and he kind of just gets that jump back a little bit here. Jump back, boom. About, what was that, 2 inches maybe? Right. Yeah, that's about an inch or two. Just jump back because he doesn't extend. So right here, he should be more flat-footed. His balance is a little too far forward. Bar is gonna swing away from him because he's getting a little bit more of a hip extension. Hello, Gianna Jake. How are you doing today? So it extends, bars, up and back. Boom, diggity. So, in that case, like if you think about it, it's not too terrible of a lift. But he could still do better, and I think that one of the things that he could probably do better of is just kind of get off that floor initially, getting that more midfoot position. And let's scroll back a little bit. So right here, bar is off the ground. Okay, and so that somebody was here. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so eesh, I keep doing that. It's like fucking annoying. I don't know why. Bar is off the ground, and here shoulders are behind the barbell. You can see a little bit. But he does a good job of keeping that midfoot balance, and you can already tell that the bar is kind of sweeping into his legs. So right here, I would rather him have a little more knee bend. I feel like the degree of his knee is a little obtuse, little more obtuse than I want it. I'd want it to be a little more acute there. Make sure you get yourself some Cuban coffee, y'all. If not, make your own Cuban coffee. Bar sweeps in, pretty decent. Here you can already tell that his balance is a lot better than the first one because you can tell that his foot is a lot more flat-footed in this one than the second. And then he gets a nice vertical extension. Still a little jump back a little bit, but that's again because of the fact that he's bar is going around his knees, which is a common problem that he has. But look at that overhead position. So that's an overhead position that Jason and I have been working a lot on lately. And it's one of those funny things that I couldn't figure out why his overhead position, like, because his overhead position even before that, it was actually pretty decent before working with me. I think that he could probably get a lot more if his collective balance was a lot better. But one of the other things that he doesn't do enough of, that I wish he did more of, Jason, is move your fucking feet, bro. Move your fucking feet. How hard is it? Actually, there's a weightlifting account. I have to go look for it. There's a weightlifting account that recently just what's the word? Did a thing about, made a post about Kuo Sun Chin and how much she moves her feet. And go find that video again. All right, second set, or second lift. Sorry, that was the second lift. Now this is the third lift now. All right, just so you guys remember what it looked like. Again, behind the bar, knees, bars going. This one wasn't as good as his first two, and you can already tell because the fact that his balance, his balance was a lot more forward in his ball of foot, and that bar is going around the knees there more so than the ones before, and so he compensates by swinging the hips through more aggressively. As you can see, look at the incline of his heels. That degree, that angle is a lot sharper than the one before. So the bar kind of swings out. Pretty decent timing on that. Yeah, he could definitely do a lot better there. I believe so. And part of it is, again, I wish that he, in the start position, right, and because I think part of it is because he's got a dynamic start. One thing I wish he would do more of is I wish that he would get his shoulders over the barbell more in the start position, right as the bar is lifting off. So here is a clean and jerk double for 2. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, let me turn on volume for y'all. Let's see what this looks like. We'll jump back there. Not too terrible. Ooh, that might be a little loud for y'all. I need to put a limiter on this guy. My foot's cramping. My foot is cramping. Heartbreak is one thing. I don't even know what song's playing right now. That was a lot better of a clean, for sure. It's pretty decent. Let's go back. And so right here, you can already see his shoulders are over the bar, but not more so than I wanted. I want more of that bar over his shoulder, or I want more of that shoulder over his bar. But keeps that nice torso angle. This is where I would want less of a knee bend, but it's decent, you know, right? Does he extend it too much? Yeah. So this is where he's using his back to extend versus more of his hips. Now he gets more of his hips involved. So, and then he extends backwards, which means that he's gonna jump backwards. It's a pretty decent catch. Did he move his feet though? He did. Okay. I think, Jason, if you're saying this again, you gotta move your feet more. Doesn't have to be a whole lot more, but probably just maybe like a little centimeter on each leg, each foot. Let's see that dip. Nice and vertical. Torso angle didn't move it on. Knees are nice and out. Balance back. Very good. That drive is nice and vertical. Back foot lands first. That's pretty good. Oh, look at that split second, right? Because you can even see the wood still under on the other side of his foot. Let's see. Yeah, look at that clear difference between his front foot and his last foot. That's beautiful jerk. Gorgeous. What percent is this? This is, how many kilos is this? This is I was like 120, so this is 89, so 89 kilos. I can't math that. Let's see, let's look at my computer. 89. 75%-ish. Again, that dynamic start. Ah, motherfuck. Can you stop pressing the up button on? Great torso angle. He kept that torso angle throughout the whole thing on this one. Balances midfoot. Shins are nice and vertical. Does he sweep the bar in? Not a whole lot. He could probably do better about bringing that bar closer to his knees, or when he's going around his knees, like he could do a better job of keeping that bar closer to him. A little jump back, but not too terrible. Got this reset here. Jason, you're looking chunky. I like this. Look at those quads. Beautiful. Jason's actually at probably body weight right now, but at the same time, like, homeboy's looking thick. Readjusted. Chest drops just a hair, but not too bad. That's deepable. That's the bottom of his dip. So torso angle didn't change a whole lot. That's pretty good. Did he get full extension? Oh, see, I don't think he got full extension because his front foot. Oh, he didn't get full extension. And it's because he dropped his chest a little bit, just enough to make it that much forward. So now the bar is going to be a little bit forward. Now he's going to chase after it. If you can tell, that's why his front foot lands first. Boom. Hey, that's but even then, even with his front foot landing first, it's a good juxtaposition between his first rep of his jerk and his second rep for his jerk. And you can tell. But the saving grace was his timing, because he's faster in the bar. He lucked out a lot better, and he got away with front loading that barbell. He got lucky with front loading his quad because it landed first. Not the most ideal, Jason, but you know what? It's acceptable. So now here we have a pause double at 121, which is, what's 121 for you? What are we going off of? I'm going off what? 150? 155 maybe? You see how he shifts his weight back? This is what we're trying to get rid of. Need more hamstring exercises for this man. There you go. Good correction. Alright, well, I mean, not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to his balance and his squat. But I will say that As comes back first, drops his chest just a hair, but not too bad. See, this is where I would say if you're a longer femur athlete and you're trying to squat, you should probably get your feet a little wider. Jason's got great mobility as an ankle. He just doesn't use it on his cleans and snatches as much. I don't know why. Shifts his balance back, so he needs to be a little bit more front. So again, I think a little wider of a footwork, a little wider of a foot stance would probably be better. That way he doesn't shift his balance back like that. But right, I mean, going down he's fine. It's coming up, so I think that probably would mean that he needs to just widen his feet just a hair, bring his heels out a little high, little wider. All in all, not bad. Please, please, please. Just save that as it is. Actually, let's look for that stream, for that video. Oh, excuse me. Please, please, please. So when it comes to moving our feet, I wonder if I can find that video. Let's see, can I open it? I cannot. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna really quickly hide this.
Oh, so you do have a type, and it's not me. Oh, so you can reply just to not me. If you wanted brown eyes, I could've got contacts. So y'all are in Paris now, guess it's public. Face like that other girl you're in love with. You knew I would see that, you knew I would notice. She looks nothing like me, can't really tell, should I be trying to take it as a compliment? It's kinda feeling like the opposite. If She looks nothing like me, so why do you look so happy? Now I think I get the cause of it. You were holding out to find the opposite. And I know now, even if I try to change, that somehow you'd end up with her anyway. Oh, I know now, even if I try to change, that somehow you'd end up with her anyway. Does she say nothing so you feel good? Does she step out the spotlight so you bathe in it? Does she get up on top you more than I would? Does she just love the picture cause you're painting it?
Wrong security code. Whoops. Okay.
Just wondering when you
Please log in.
said I'm beautiful. Was I
Oh, thank God.
too? She looks nothing like me. Can't really tell, should I be trying to take it as a compliment? It's kind of feeling like the opposite. She looks nothing like me, so why do you look so happy? Now I think I get the cause of it. You were holding out to find the opposite. And I know
So this is the post I was talking about. Jason, this is for you. Anybody who thinks that they shouldn't move their feet in weightlifting, this is for you.
if I try to change,
How much does Ko Sun-chin move her feet under the 100 kilo snatch? Kuo goes from 48.53 centimeters in the start position to 67.12. This is 18.59. How much do you move your feet? Let's see if we can find a study actually. Thank you for putting your sources, y'all.
don't have to tell your heart that's a thing. Oh yeah, you just get it. Whole package, babe, I like the way you fit. God bless your dad's genetics. You make me wanna make you fall.
Fall in love.
Oh, late at night I'm thinking about you. Oh, I hear you knocking, baby. Come on up. I know you want my touch for life. If you love me right, then who let you make me? You know I just might let you lock me down tonight.
There we go. It's beautiful.
Give it to me, baby. You make me wanna make you fall.
Fall in love.
I showed my friends, then we high-fived. Sorry if you feel objectified. Can't on myself, hormones are high. Give me more than just some butterflies.
Let's see what this says.
We wanna make you fall.
Fall in love.
Late at night I'm thinking. Try out some freaky places.
Ooh, this is way too
Have you ever tried this one?
You want my touch for life. If you love me right, then who
okay.
I'ma let you make me? You know I just might
Did they do it for Ko Sun-chin? Oh, they did do it for Ko Sun-chin. Okay.
wanna
Thank you for sharing this paper.
to love,
I'm uber excited to break this down with y'all.
baby. You make me wanna make you fall in love. Adore me, hold me and explore me. Mark your territory. Tell me I'm the
Olympic weightlifting stands out.
Adore me, hold me and explore me.
This is the best part about it. Historically, weightlifting was dominated by male athletes. However, the gradual inclusion of female participants began in the late 1800s, although opportunities were limited for women. The 1980s marked a significant turning point when dedicated female-only competitions were established. A major milestone was achieved in 1987 with the inaugural Women's Weightlifting Championship, World's Weightlifting Championship, solidifying women's presence in the sport. In 2000, women's weightlifting was officially included in the Olympic Games, further cementing their equal status within the sport on the global stage. Over the years, weightlifting has been increasing popularity worldwide, and more women have entered the sport, pushing the boundaries of performance and participation. However, despite the sport's growth, research focusing on female weightlifters remain limited compared to that on athletes. This isn't limited to just weightlifting; it's limited to just women's athletics in general. I remember a time when I was talking to a friend of mine who was a CrossFitter, and we were having conversations about, you know, her training in CrossFit during during the times when like she was on her period, or like the weeks before her period, and how, you know, when we're programming and doing progressive overload programming, very rarely do we ever talk about how to deload around a woman's menstrual cycles. And I remember this was 2015 or so. And I remember the conversation was really weird because of the fact that when I tried to look for research in terms of specifically women and strength training and deloading around menstrual cycles, there was limited research. And even in and this is probably not a diss on, this definitely wouldn't be a diss on George Brooks. Even when we're talking about female athletes in George Brooks' book, like there's very limited information about women in terms of exercise and menstrual cycles. And I think there was literally only one paragraph. Oh, there wasn't one paragraph. Let's see. Let's move this really quick. I mean, it talks about menstrual cycles, and then it talks about amenorrhea, regulation between or just regulation of the menstrual cycle being between 22 and 36 days. And a normal one being a normal so the quote, I should say the quote, the normal menstrual cycle is 28 days, although normal cycles vary between 22 and 36 days. The menstrual cycle consists of follicular and luteal phases. The follicular phase begins on the first day of menstruation. It ends with ovulation. The luteal phase begins at ovulation and ends with menstruation. The luteal phase lasts 10 to 16 days. In a given woman, luteal phase length is very consistent. The follicular phase is much more variable. Events in the menstrual cycle are regulated by a variety of hormones in delicate balance with each other. Estrogen is produced continually during the cycle. It is very low during the early follicular phase, rising to a peak during the late follicular phase and triggering ovulation. Progesterone and estrogen increase during the luteal phase. During the luteal phase, this increases estrogen causes the endometrium and inner lining of the uterus to thicken and mature. Gentlemen, if you're watching this, if you don't know what the luteal and follicular phase is, and if you don't understand progesterone, estrogen, progesterone and just estrogen, if you don't know what an endometrium is and a uterus is, please do yourself a favor and just do a little bit of reading, just a tiny bit. That's all you really need to do, just to be a better human being. If we're ever going to talk about the conversation about like women's rights, this is part of it. That was definitely an accidental press right there. consequences of amenorrhea, the female athlete triad, something that I'll probably have to come back for, dysmenorrhea, premenstruation syndrome, pregnancy. Okay, so I was pretty much wrong. Fitness on effects of fitness on childbirth. A lot more research now.
Tell me what's gonna happen when it's you and me in a room.
I do. What is it? Good afternoon, Adstelle. You still haven't corrected how to say Adstelle? I don't know how to say your name. Anyways, I do have information. You can always DM me on Instagram and I'll definitely be able to give that to you. As I'm also I'm not a IWF referee, but I am a national ref when it comes to the USA weightlifting. I can definitely give you basically what they test you on and all that stuff. So if you want that, DM me and I'll get you. You wrote about utilizing DL? Is that deload or deadlifting? Deep learning? Never heard of this deep learning. You know what? I'm gonna let my ADHD take over for a little bit. Let's go down this rabbit hole together. You know, I'm all for sharing information. I'm definitely gonna be downloading this, reading this. Maybe I'll read it on the stream together. But let's take a quick look. Shifting the weight, application of AI in Olympic weightlifting. Is deep learning another way of saying I know it's fine. I'm actually gonna pull up the actual PDF anyways. I hate these stupid pop-ups. Role of human in time pressure decision-making process within sports has been critically examined in psychological research. So is this to test whether or not judging is judging? Is this basically an AI to judge the judging? Is that what, am I reading this correctly? Oh, this is complicated. An AMD Ryzen 5600X CPU overclocked from base 3.9 to 4.4 gigahertz, 16 gigs DDR6, and a 3060 Ti GPU. Wow, I'm a nerd because I knew exactly what that was. I mean, granted, I'm on a Twitch stream. Not to help not to judge the judges, but to help judges make correct decisions. I mean, is there a difference? Because you know, there's certain calls that I see. Like, I don't know if you watched.
That's just the way of the world. It never
What's the last competition that we saw Toma in?
just the way of the world. That's just the way of the world.
Was it Worlds? No, it was Paris Olympics. Toma's snatch, last snatch. That shouldn't have been called back. I know I posted it on Reddit. Let's see. This doesn't even sound like fucking
Twiddling them thumbs, keep on, we're gonna keep on twiddling them thumbs, skiddly death, dum dum.
I just realized because of how I had this, you weren't able to read the chat. Well, we're gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and say fuck Nino, specifically because of what the fuck he did. I'm gonna do a separate thing. I should probably do a separate thing about how I train and program for weightlifting for women, or training for women in general. I think a lot of women would appreciate a specific Twitch stream about specifically that. But I know what you mean, but so part of the problem is, and I don't know if you're from the States at all, but I'm gonna get a little bit on my high horse here. Okay. Well, weightlifting refs across the nations are very inconsistent, to a point where at some point I know the IWF at certain times have actually begged American weightlifting judges to go out to the different competitions, and they yeah, there's certain countries that just fucking suck at reffing. But hold on. Please. Ooh, I gotta log into my Reddit. Alright, I'm gonna hide. I think we just have more. We don't have more meets, I should say. We just have more. We just set a higher standard in our nation, specifically when it comes to reffing. Because as somebody who's gone through the process, and I'm planning on getting my IWF as well, and it's just, it gets super cliquey with the refs here, but when I started volunteering, for people that don't know, when you're reffing at a lot of these national meets, we don't get paid for it. And me specifically, when I'm when I'm out at national level meets in the States, more or less it's because I'm already there coaching my athletes. So on the off times when I don't have a session with an athlete, then I'll hop in to, ref. I prefer marshalling too, because I'm a damn good marshal. But the standard, I mean, we have some old ass geezers that fucking suck. Like, I remember sitting next to somebody as a marshal, and I was like, why are you on the fucking computer right now? Yeah, this is me getting on my high horse. I have opinions, and usually I try not to. What's the word? I have opinions, and I try not to give them. unsolicited, because I know I do a good job of pissing people off. But you did miss. Are you a coach yourself, or are you an athlete? Oh, you're a hobby lifter. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna go on a limb and say you found you only came across my Twitch because I was sharing it on Discord. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do more of these in terms of giving free technique, give free form checks, and I feel like it'll be a lot more fun to do it this way than just to sit and reply on Discord. And certain people on both Reddit and Discord, I just want to strangle as a coach, because I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you probably shouldn't be saying anything. Hey man, I'm just telling you how it is. Some people just need to shut the fuck up and sit down. So that being said, I'm actually really good at pissing people off. I'm really good at pissing people off, not only in weightlifting, but just across the board. Nino should be fucking kicked out. Between him and that fucking, was it the Dutch volleyball player? Those two motherfuckers shouldn't have been at Paris. Actually, no, Nino did that shit in Paris, didn't he? Alright. Pause Sabrina for a little bit. So I posted this because I got this clip from somebody in a group chat amongst all the technical officials. Is that what I thought? I read something different with that. It happened in Paris. Well, we'll look at that real quick. I'm gonna fact check myself. I don't mind being fucking wrong, but when I'm wrong, I want to make sure that there's fucking evidence for me being wrong. Anyways, all right. Excuse my ineptitude when it comes to my Are you the one that told me about this? You're the one that told me about this, isn't you? You're the one that sent me this link before, right? I want to say you were. Okay, well, before we talk about that, and let's watch this video of Thoma's lift. And now, what if I remember correctly? Is my thing showing? My mouse isn't showing, is it? Okay, might not show. I gotta be clicking on it. So it's this arm, I think, that rebends. And in my opinion, and I could be wrong, so this is again us watching it over again, I believe that it's her shoulder and not her elbow. Like that. You can't slow it down. That's locked out. See, that wobble to me doesn't seem like it's a press out. Yeah. Oh, look, by the way, this is Ursula. This is Ursula Papandreas, if you don't know. This is what's her name? Jolie. I think her name is Jolie. Jody. That's Jody. I believe that looks like that could be Jody, but that's definitely Ursula. Ursula with the red hair. I don't agree. Ursula is the president. She was a weightlifting coach. She actually competed. I don't know if she competed in the original 87 women's worlds, but she definitely competed. That one also, she told me that in like the first 5 years of women's weightlifting, they all lifted with a 20 kilo barbell that had a 28 millimeter circumference. I think for the first 5 years. I don't think they made the women's barbell. Actually, I made a post about it on Instagram. I want to say the women's barbell wasn't even made until like the mid 90s. There's wobble, but wobble doesn't necessarily constitute a press out. And that's the biggest problem. That's why I don't like this call. A wobble doesn't constitute a press out. And yeah, I just don't agree with it. Did I say diameter? Did I say circumference? Hello, Gina Jake. Now you got me questioning me myself. I'm gonna have to pull up. Let's see. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. Beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. Oh, you're right. Diameter. What do you know? That being said, 87 women's. Oh yeah, late 90s, not even early 90s. What's up, Gina Jake? How you doing? That being said, let's read about Nino together. Yeah, I don't agree with that. Loredana call. Censor that out. We don't look at that word, okay? Just censor it out. Hmm. 2022. What was happening in July 2022? We are feeling good. How are you doing today? Are you a bot? So as far as I know, the rule itself says that it's, let's go to, actually, I might actually have it saved on my thing. You know what's funny? I think I have it in my iCloud saved. Yeah, look at that. Just trying to chill. Where is my dummy premiere? We're all just trying to chill. Got any interesting plans today? Incorrect movements. Pull from the hang, touching the touching the feet. Pause during the extension of the arms. So that would probably be like a pause. I don't know how you would be able to, maybe a really shitty fucking like hitch. Finishing the press, finishing with the press out defined as continuing extension. After the athlete has reached the lowest position in the squat or split of both the snatch and jerk. Bending and extending the arms during recovery. Leaving the competition platform. Charge the barbell above the shoulders. Yeah. Failing to replace the complete barbell on the complete. Yeah. Not facing the center referee at the beginning of the lift, but it doesn't say at the end of the lift. Releasing the barbell from an incomplete position. Incorrect movements of the snatch. Pause during the lift of the barbell. There's no pausing, but that's literally one line. Uneven or incomplete extension of the arms at the completion of the lift. Failing to finish with the feet and the barbell in line. Failing to fully extend the knees at the completion of the lift. That one doesn't, that's 2.62. I mean, that's literally the rules right there. I don't know how much more. Maybe there's something about field of play. I don't see. As somebody who had to study this and read this over and over again, I don't remember it. And I'm a stickler for the rules. And the reason why is not because I want to be a rule follower. It's because I want to know how to fucking bend all the fucking rules. Gianna, you never answered my question. What is that you do to chill? Promotion of technical officials. Monsieur, I don't see.
Teach one, we reach on, Maryland and Cincinnati to the far east, son, and we just begun to spread the gospel. Substantial pace rock, hip hop apostles.
2.154.
Before this all happened, frontin' hardcore when you barely saw porn. Never penetrating the end to get your heart warm, rock on. At the ridiculous pace, disrespect hip hop, and I'll spit in your face. These kids have a waste of oxygen. It's madness, get in your case and all your shit like bags.
2-1.
Like insanity grab ya, y'all see the packaging, and I can't stand rappers. You're bound to get ripped and then turn turned into garbage. I stay blessing mics, my followers pay homage. Sub stand blessing it, yes I am blessing it. UV for life, hell yes we stay blessing it.
Well, Gianna, Gianna, thank you for coming and stopping by. Please give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 50, trying to get to Twitch affiliate, trying to grow the community. Follow my Discord. Actually, I do. I am flying. I gotta prepare because I'm actually flying to Portland on Monday. So this weekend is gonna be a whole lot of. I will be back here on streaming on Saturday, probably around this time again. So it's 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock Pacific time. Thank you for the follow. Oh. Thank you for the follow. We have a bot. I don't delete the bots though because I need the follows. At least for now. I am a desperate whore for follows. 2514, and 2515. Yeah, I already read that. Finishing with the press out defined as continue the extension of the arms after the lowest point. Bending and extending the elbow. But the thing is that she technically didn't bend her elbow. Because if you look at the video, no, bending and extending are two different things. She wobbled, right? See, there was no bending, so bending is here and then here, right? But she did this. That's not this is a wobble. She's not extending. And also it's not like an intentional press out because of the fact that that's from the recoil of catching the barbell. And anybody who's snatched knows exactly what that feels like. Because if you look at her I wish I saved this video. I may have actually. Uno momento, por favor. I may have saved this video. When was this? 4 months ago? What's 4 months from now? Did I say that? Did I save the video? I mean, I have a video of Olivia Reeves's is it her jerk or her snatch? Yeah, I have her world record. No, because then at that point, as a ref, you're not supposed to. It's not about just ensuring equal play, but I mean, as somebody who does this very often, personally, in my opinion, as a referee, your job isn't just equal play, but it's also supposed to be for, like the intention is to give the doubt. If you're in doubt, it should be given to the athlete and not to the demise of the athlete, because then that's not fair, not only to the competition but not only to the game. So I didn't like that call, and it's because it's not an actual press out, right? It was a rebound. Because Nino's was definitely a press out. But I'm also curious into seeing what this article. Also, yeah, I think that it should be amended, but again, when I'm in doubt in terms of specifically the call, I always give the athlete the upper hand, because but again, I don't have to go on a power trip in the same way that a lot of these other fucking old ass fucking geezers make their rules, right? That's the problem, is that a lot of this sport is controlled by old ass people who are fucking archaic as shit. Also, part of the reason why I started doing this Twitch stream, because I wanted to do kind of like a weightlifting show, but not just a weightlifting show. Of course, my specialty is in weightlifting, but I want to do health and fitness and strength conditioning as well.
Crush a cold to a diamond, eyes forever shining. Your beauty alone inspire a nigga to rhyming. Thinking of the better things in life. Thinking of how I could persuade you to become a wife. Hand in hand as we.
Ooh, that's interesting right here. A true evaluation of what constitutes bias in human psychology is required to understand why it will occur in the first place. As we proceed to do so, questions arise. What are the variables within a human's thought process before making a subconsciously biased decision?
Perfection, rare mineral. She smelled like a happy birthday on a Thursday. Quiet time, love, sleep in, awake early. Honey brown with the long black hair, teasing me with the kiss and the stare. Slight touch and you taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. She's angelic and energetic, using sex as a weapon. I reckon that I confess in the body is just a blessing from God down to earth. She needs to be in the church to prove we didn't spawn from fish, but God's work hurts to see her glow, cause her body beholds.
This is so true. This is the reason why we have people like Clarence Kennedy having so much clout, despite the fact that he juices up the ass. Right. Before we get there, I wanted to read about this stuff. Causing commotion, lay you down, going through the motions. Keep the skin soft, lotions got me coasting. Down pretty round brown thighs again, a slow lady brown with the long black hair, teasing me with the kiss and the stare. Slight touch and you're taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. Look at this agreeable, delightful, delectable, unforgettable, so sweet she may be edible. She's a pedestal. Ooh.
Ready, boo, never hypothetical, you facts, fuck theatrical, baby girl, because you actual physical.
Officially have 20 follows, so then we're gonna have to, I gotta make a new goal now.
Representing an excellent revelation of time and dedication, never impatient, she know the deal, her stuff to me, so I can see her heavenly ways and heavenly gaze, and plus I know her that she has an ass for days. Okay, so as we lay, I reminisce on the day that we met. Please God, never let me forget.
Thank you, Gianna. Thank you for helping me achieve that goal. please follow my please join the Discord. If you have any questions about strength training and fitness, ask away. That's basically what this channel is about. A little bit of gaming. I do some games. I like how they covered Quill's face. They wanted her to use her image, but not her. Cause they don't want to. They wouldn't be able to pay her. Canova. I don't think I ever used Canova. Gianna, I know you asked me about what I'm doing this weekend. Are you doing anything special this weekend? Alright, at some point you're gonna have to dox yourself, because if you're gonna be saying things like, I put Ilya in my bachelor's thesis, I need to know who the fuck you are. Because you can't be holding out. I mean, I also have like a copy of Ilya's training. But stuff I can't share, unfortunately. What you up to this weekend? I love when I read through articles or read through stuff and I'm like, what the fuck? Intra-class correlation coefficient for the variables were calculated. Standard error measurement for each variable. What are you reading? Are you reading anything good? Literally just studies. Even then, like, I remember it was for my biomechanics class in my undergrad, and I did a paper about the snatch. I think it was a movement analysis of the snatch for one of my biomechanics labs. It was like a basic biomechanics too. It wasn't even super complicated, but I did the paper, and then my lab professor gives it back and goes, this is pretty fucking good. What are you studying? Gianna, what are you studying? But I ended up using a paper from Beijing, and it was actually that single study really taught me a lot about the biomechanics and the physics of weightlifting.
Individual stars float in the ocean of God, rocking the peaker in the saddle while I'm visiting Mars. Egos bigger than Jupiter, I'm breaking the bars, holding me
Right versus left foot.
physical laws, touching the moon. Grace as I ready resume. Comments flying through space, impossible doom, blocking the sun. Bring a
Oh, excuse me. Coding. That's something I wish I could get into. I was gonna start coding last year. Web development is something I should actually learn too. Best I can do is Squarespace. The study used Olympic weightlifting as a case study to demonstrate how movement analysis can be conducted using publicly available videos and free software. Yeah, I'm not gonna start coding right now. I'm too busy doing other things, like streaming, assessing foot position and plantar pressure during weightlifting movements. Remains crucial for understanding the feet's role in maintaining balance, generating force, and ensuring stability. Proper foot placement is essential for optimal transfer load transfer, and injury prevention, especially during high intensity lifts, where subtle variations in technique can be. Distance between feet in the start and catch position. Sideways displacement of the foot. Cousin of death, sent a wise man from Queensbridge on BT Bless. Trying to rest instead, I rest my head on a pillow of hardships. Misery is the bed. On my back, I lie, I can see the skies through a glass ceiling. The reason tears drowning my eyes and I can't move. Grief won't let me think, my soul is dry. I called just to take a drink, I made you blink. Think like a visible man with mechanical hands trying to reach out to my fan. Yo, regardless, while I be moving swiftly through darkness, plotting chart on my path, I'm running, cutting my losses, stumbling over unknown bumps and complications and tribulations of my life for revelation. Yo, regardless, while I be moving swiftly through darkness, plotting chart on my path, I'm running, cutting my losses, stumbling over unknown bumps and complications and tribulations of my life for revelation. Yo, viscosity of the hidden meaning between my words, thinking the plot, I caught hidden. What do you mean I'm coming in a bit? What? That sounds very inappropriate. Especially when suggesting the barbell. Walking on a journey and trip on a gurney and miss at the fact that life is a bitch and I'm hating this shit. Losing blood making me crip. Stakes inside, bet and I lost the grip. Searching for bliss with the razor over my wrist. Our results revealed a very large positive correlation between the heel heights of the right and left foot, indicating a high degree of bilateral symmetry in foot movement during the snatch in elite weightlifters. The finding was corroborated by Mira, who reported bilateral symmetry in articular kinematics during the snatch. Bilateral symmetry in weightlifting is essential for balanced muscle movement and injury prevention. Studies have shown that asymmetries in movement patterns can lead to compensatory mechanisms which may increase the likelihood of overuse injuries. This balance is also further supported by a study that demonstrated no significant difference. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Sad CG Young. Oh man, that's funny. But he doesn't move his feet. He only moves. I don't think he even moves his feet because he's a squat jerker. Squat jerkers don't. A lot of the male weightlifters don't really move their feet a whole lot. And also, didn't he fuck up his hamstring? I don't think it was anything more so than his hamstring. Or his back. His back and his hamstring. One of the two. Because I remember watching that video after Paris, and he was walking and he was limping. Yeah, I mean, I know I had a lifter in my old gym, and she was like this tiny little 45, and looked like she had scoliosis in her lumbar. And homegirl, she was what, 45 kilos, and she would compete as a 45, but she was also like squatting 110 for triples. That bitch was fucking strong. But let's see. I'm assuming that we could probably find a video of. Let's go All Things Gym. The fuck is that? Shout out to Gregor. Wait, this is 2015. What did I think it was? That's not what I wanted.
How does an Olympic gold medalist?
Yeah, okay, this is a great example. Thank you. What? Like, what kind of fucking start position is that? Like, this shit doesn't even fucking make sense. Okay, so this is looks like he's about to do some pulls, but parallelogram of peace. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That was a really shitty snatch deadlift. That's what that was. Oh, he does move his feet a little bit. See, he does move his feet. So I'm gonna pause right there right quick because I remember Dane Miller said something very similar about, I think it was Jacob Horst, who's a Jacob Horst, who he was a I think he was a 61 or 62. So he's a 62 weightlifter. He could have been a 69 male weightlifter too. I forgot what he competed in his old weight class as a kid, but he basically was with Dane Miller of Garage Strength for a long time. And I remember at some point Dave said something along the lines of like he wished that he spent more time correcting Jacob's technique from the start because of the fact that it kind of did a disservice because he topped out in terms of his strength. Granted, I think Jacob, I mean, he's a national gold medalist. I don't think he has any medals. Or sorry, I don't think he has any American records, but I could be wrong. That being said, I remember something, I forgot what it was about his technique that Dane didn't like. I'm surprised you didn't say "wachow, wachow." How many kilos is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100, 200, 20, 50. Yeah. No, that looks like more. 270, right? Or am I just mathing wrong? It's 220. Yeah. What? It's amazing what drugs can do for you, right? $250. That's 270. Maybe. I can't tell. Maybe 290. 270. We'll say 270. Because those greens. Am I just doing barbell math wrong? Because that looked like there was greens on the outside of that. 100, so that's 200. Oh, wait, no, there was 4, not 5. Why am I counting 5 blues when there's only 4 blues? Yeah, sorry. I know I'm Asian, but sometimes my math could be kind of... That should be a trigger warning for people with epilepsy. This is how much other people know more about weightlifting than I do in terms of athletic like data. I love the sport, but I could kind of care less about some of the high-level athletes. My interest is in teaching weightlifting, not necessarily watching the high-level competition. Oh, look at that perfect pull off the floor. Gorgeous. It's a gorgeous power snatch. She shifted back too far in her heels on that one. That's for sure. That dude needs to work on his fucking lineup. This is really good. By the way, since you're in Europe, if you don't have those Chinese shoes, if you're in Europe, you can grab them, and I suggest you do. Because we can't import those in California or America. Unless you know somebody on the Chinese team, which I do actually. It's not really an import as much as... You know what? If you can just find... Outside of what their ugly ass colors, I think there's one color that's ugly as shit. I forget what that colorway was, but if you can find if you can cop them, because, yeah, they're highly sought after. And if you find them, like if you find them cheap, if you find them cheap, and you can always throw it on Reddit and sell them to people in America, and people will buy it. For like, I think they gotta be like a 200 euro, maybe 300 euro, 250. I think last time I checked it was like 200 or 250 euros. She shifted her weight too far back again. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 250-ish plus, tax and shipping. I'm assuming that you're British. So that would mean that you got in sterling. So I don't know how much. I don't know what the sterling is right now, respective to the euro, especially with Brexit. I don't know. I haven't checked. It's been over a year since I checked. I was coaching this girl up in Sweden for a hot second, and I was seeing if she can get a pair for herself. And I think that you can get it either in the Czech Republic or Germany. I think one of those two countries actually has a retailer for the Antas. See, it's common for the Chinese not to move their feet too much. He did a pretty good job moving his feet. You don't even have to move your feet too far. It's just like you just have to move it so that it's like outside of your or just shoulder width. Dog squats. So I personally know who Coach Ma is. I have Coach Ma, and Coach Ma tells me, well, yeah, I know the guy who runs Coach Ma's website too, and he tells me that that you can get them, but it's a lot easier to get them if you go to one of the Coach Ma camps whenever they host them in Beijing. So if you do find an opportunity to go do that camp, and somebody, I know a handful of people who've done it, that's your opportunity if you want to go buy it, because then you can go take your money, and they'll already have it for you. Plus you get to lift in I think it's Beijing, right? I think it's Beijing University. That's where a lot of their studies are. Look at that shift back. Did you see how far she shifted her hips back, or her balance back? Yeah, she jumped back a good. Have you done it? Fantastic snatch. They love those snatch deadlifts. What kind of barbell loading is that shit? Yeah, it's pretty expensive. What, it's like maybe $2,000, I think. $3,000. I even asked Coach Ma, I was like, can you just take me and I'll be a little bitch for the week? And he's like, no. And I was like, that sucks. But coach, like, what if I want to learn Chinese weightlifting? I even have a Chinese last name. Panda pole. Panda pole. Panda pole. No, I'm Korean, so I can speak shitty Korean at like a elementary school level, and I can understand Korean. But I know how to spell my name in Chinese, but that's completely separate from everything else. So I can confidently say that I do not know. Why you gotta shame me like that? And here we go with another bot. How do I? Oh, that's a no lift. Who's that white guy in the background? With the hat. He must be one of oh, great pull off the floor. He looks like he's the one that's shooting the right angle right now, so dude, do you see how far his so this guy, and he's probably one of Nat's photographers, because I know All Things Gym, Gregor of All Things Gym, and Nat do a lot of collaborations. A lot of the stuff that you buy, if you were to buy any of All Things Gym merch, comes actually from Philadelphia. But one thing I wanted to show was, look at this athlete back here, and I forgot her name, but look how far her feet. Look at that. She's almost touching the black right there. And if you were to draw a straight line, like her knee, her heel is way outside of her hip. That's probably why they fucking always had their hip problem. Chinese coach doesn't even look like he lifts weights. It's funny. So tiny. Li Wen. She doesn't even look that big. That's the crazy part. That's Squat Jerk journalist right there. That's Squat Jerk journalist, I believe. Have you been weightlifting long enough to know who Kirksman is? Kirksman Teo from, I believe he's Malaysian. Oh, Pei, that's right. Smooth. Imagine cleaning so much to the point where you have a fucking scar straight down the middle of your fucking neck on your Adam's apple. Kirksman Teo, Kirksm, I think MAN or MEN, or MA, I think, yeah, Kirksman Teo. He might be Malaysian or Indonesian, one of the two. He was almost like before Hook Grip All Things Gym, and he was one of the very few people back in the day, in the early CrossFit days, that would give he would give really good Chinese advice, Chinese weightlifting advice, but I don't know if he was Chinese or not. Yeah, a lot of what I remember learning was from him initially. He was one of the very few resources, and I might be Facebook friends with him still. I love how the Chinese load their barbells like fucking CrossFitters. I mean, I do that shit all the time when I'm loading barbells, but it's a different story. Competition time, I could give a fuck as long as the weight on the bar is the same, or is the right weight. Ooh. You know what's cool about this one is that when you see the bar settle into her overhead, you'll notice her shoulders shift back. Right there. She just like glides it into space. It's just... absolutely grotesque. I need to figure out like how they incorporate the snatch deadlift. I wonder if they clean deadlift as much as they snatch deadlift in their programming, especially towards what's it called? Competition time. That's a no lift, by the way. Oof. Why are we slowing down at deadlift? Oh, I guess that's a pull. Oh yeah, that's a patent pull. Hips came up a little early on that one. Look at Max Aida back there talking to Nat Arm. Well, thank you for dropping in again. I will be streaming. It's good to have you on. I will be streaming again, probably not tomorrow, but on Saturday. So come on through and hang out. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming, but it will be weightlifting related, of course. Might do another movement analysis. Again, if you want me to do it, I will read the paper. If you want me to do one on Twitch stream for you too, I can. If you want me to cover your face, I will. Is this supposed to be a no touch? Offers always on the table. I need content. That's really what it is. I really just need content. Have a good night. Oh, that's rough. Ooh. Chapow. Hello Tissue. This is 2003 Worlds. We're so earlier in the stream where I was talking about moving feet and how important it is to move your feet in your snatching clean. So I wanted to just point out that there's a lot of mainly the male lifters on the Chinese team that don't actually move their feet when they snatch or clean. But it's getting some random ass calls. Excuse me, I had to burp real good. But that being said, this is from when Worlds was in Saudi Arabia, I want to say. Yes, I do know who Bob Takano is. I coached underneath him for about a year. Learned weightlifting from him for about a year. I am one of the very few coaches in the Los Angeles area that still coaches weightlifting and has also been under Bob at some point. One of, I guess four people in the LA area. Are you? But Bob doesn't coach anymore. So are you with what's his name? Toby. Are you with Toby now? Well, why don't you go ahead and give me a follow? I do weightlifting content because I am a weightlifting coach. I coached under both Bob and Sean Waxman. If you've maybe heard that name before, Sean Waxman. If you know Bob, you should know Sean. If you don't know Sean, I don't know how to help you. But I do make weightlifting content, and I'm starting a weightlifting channel on Twitch here. Because I want to gatekeep it. Not weightlifting specific, so I guess you snatch, clean, and jerk for fun, and then I'm hoping you squat, deadlift, and press. Obviously not bench press, but overhead press. Right. But even that, are you from the Valley? Because I grew up in the Valley. All presses, I mean, I'm not much of a bench presser. I can't do bench pressing anymore. My overhead mobility has gone to shit because I used to bench. I didn't even bench super heavy either. I mean, I can see why you do that, but I would. So the bench press is one of those things that I don't think is necessary. Who are these other few Olympic coaches? I'm curious. Hopefully people I know. So I'll show you real quick. I was reading. Oh, okay. Well, but Dave Spitz, unless you're paying like top dollar, you're not really getting him as a coach, are you? I think same with Mash, because both of them don't really coach any of the online people unless you are some of the higher level athletes. Because I know. So I was reading this article earlier. I did a movement analysis. You could probably go back and watch it. So I'm decent friends with Brian Reisenauer, who was supposed to take over Mash's Mash's program at the school. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, see, if you, I don't know if, I know Toby might do online program. You should go back to Toby. Also, I heard that he has a new spot. So I heard, and it's not far from the original spot that he had, or the original Takana Athletics. But earlier in the stream, I was doing a movement analysis of one of my lifters, breaking down the fact that like he doesn't move his feet enough, in my opinion. So it reminded me of this post I saw on Instagram, and then I went ahead and found this off of that post because they referenced it. You know what? I'll give you a follow after this. How about that? I don't necessarily stream training. What I'm gonna start doing is, if you have TikTok, I'm actually gonna start doing TikTok lives of my team training. So if you want to go there and on TikTok and follow me on TikTok as well, you can find. You'll be able to see streams for team training on Saturdays. Because I might be a weightlifting coach, but I'm not a weightlifter. But yeah, so if you want to read this article about one thing, I think down here, I think it was in discussions. So this is it. This suggests that while some degree of foot separation is essential for balance and stability, an excessively wide stance may be detrimental. And I think thank you so much, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm actually technically Takano's first intern, so I'm number one. Not that it means a whole lot to anybody outside of weightlifting anyways. Also join the Discord that I got. It's quiet right now, and it's not as popular as the Reddit Discord, but I will say that it's something I'm going to build more of. So this is the reason why I think that Shizuyoung kind of hurt himself, because his landing position is so damn wide. What's the alert? You can run the streets with the conclusion. The use of publicly available open source and an expanding scope research practical in weightlifting incorporating foot position variables in analysis could enhance the precision of technique assessment and contribute to development of more effective training programs. This study analyzed the foot position of elite 53 kilo weightlifters, suggesting that the relative narrower stance may be beneficial for elite weightlifter performance. Furthermore, strong coordination suggests advanced movement strategies in this complex lift. Understanding the correlation can help coaches and athletes optimize inclusion. The findings of the study offer valuable insight into foot positioning in female weightlifters, providing practical implications for defining training strategies and enhancing performance in both practice and competition settings. So I got to read this study, but Tissue, are you still here? If you are still here, please let me know so I can ask you for your opinion. Okay, so now that I know that you're here, I was talking to the other guy early in the stream, and the conversation was about I don't know if you follow enough to a point where you were watching a lot of weightlifting during Paris Olympics, but I posted on Reddit back about this lift. So I want your opinion. It's this elbow, I believe. No, it's this elbow. It's her right side. And this is... Fuck that guy. We don't talk about him. Him or Nino. Or Clarence. Was this a no lift? Was that a bend for you? Was that a bend? I say it was a wobble. What's the other fucking asshole from England? I forgot his name. That's the thing. That's the debate, and that's why we were like, I don't think it was instability. I think it was a rebound from catching the barbell. And you know this because you're a weightlifter. Or you've done weightlifting enough to the point where you know sometimes when that bar comes down on you, sometimes if you're not ready for it, then your shoulder will shift. So she obviously wasn't pushing through her lats enough, but at the same time, like, I feel like the bar caught her by surprise a little bit on that side. Because if you look, like, we can see, like, even here that her hip is like tilted. So she's clearly favoring this right side more than the left side. Yeah, this is Toma, but bribery? Well, she technically lost to Olivia in this session, right? Because did Olivia hit 115? I think she might have hit 115. Either way. See, I think it was a wobble. That bar, like, you can literally see the bar kind of crash on her. Too loud meddling. I mean, she did get popped back in the day, didn't she? I don't know. Olivia is too much of a sweetheart. I doubt that she's bribing nobody. And she's from Tennessee. What money does she have? Yeah, I think it's a wobble. I disagree. I think that should have been a good lift. I mean, it wasn't as egregious as fucking Nino's press out. Wonder if they haven't gotten their credit because of NFL. If we didn't have NFL, America would dominate weightlifting. I don't know. Because you do forget about how popular rugby, soccer, and cricket are. Baseball too, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Southern boys maybe, like all the southern states with their home cooking for sure might, but I mean that's the reason why Winston-Salem became a hub, because of not only Travis but just the food that they eat and the way they compete. I hate these Reddit bots. Why do we need a welcome bot for every fucking subreddit? I don't get it. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. So this is a 2-day-old post, and I'm seeing it for the first time right now. You know damn well that I'm not gonna like a lot of these answers. Are you 3-year-old? Okay, I actually like that. That deserves an upvote. You're not talking about Kaiser, right? Or are you talking about what's his name from Bear? This guy, right? What's his name? I forgot his name. Aaron Williams, right? Because he almost took... No, he's an unknown. Not this guy. I've seen him. He almost broke the... I think the snatch... American snatch record that's been still around by Shane. Started the sport. Do you have his Instagram handle or something? Can you share? Por favor. Oh, look at Hampton. Hey guys,
it's Eli here with Bear.
I wanted Hampton, not Eli. Come on, Eli. What are you doing to me? I saw it while scrolling on IG. Are you sure he's... But he is a black guy. Black guy and he's new. Doom scrolling on IG. See, I don't doom scroll on IG. I doom scroll on TikTok. TikTok is a lot easier to doom scroll on. Please, please, please. You know how much I doom scroll on TikTok? Is I doom scroll so much to the point where I even got to Dreamcore shit. Oh no. Please, please, please. Don't prove it wrong. My TikTok is brain rot too, especially like all those aim like what is it called? You know the Am I an Asshole segments that from Reddit that they usually put on as like the Subway Surfer. Oh, then you're not at my level of doom scrolling on TikTok, that's for sure. And brain rot, I should say. Get on my level. Instagram is being an asshole. That's what they all say. Everybody always says, I'm not the typical. Yeah, we're all typical in different ways. What do you mean you actually embody it? What does that mean? You'll see me around if you don't give up. I'm simply different. Again, sir, you're saying the same things that I've heard in the past. This category has a lot of turnover. What category are you specifically referring to? Health and fitness on Twitch. Yeah, see, I was thinking that I should have been on the sports category, but then the sports category is more popular, but I've always been more important. So if you don't know, since you don't know about me and who I am, I had cerebral palsy, and that's kind of how I started lifting. Was because of cerebral palsy, and then I fell into it. Yeah, but you know, you don't necessarily have to be. You don't necessarily have to be a specific category to be in sports. Because I'm sure, like, you can go on sports as fucking curling, and there's no way in hell that like curling is as taxing as weightlifting. Yeah, but people looking for weightlift workout stuff go here 90% of the time. Yeah, see, that's where I want to be, right? Because again, I'm just not only a weightlifting coach. I'm in strength conditioning. And I'm evidence-based, kind of like Bob. Nobody's evidence-based on here. Yeah, but that's why I am filling that void. I saw this other kid on here who was doing weightlifting content, and I was like, you don't know fucking shit. Why are you talking about this stuff? I don't know a lot of people who would Twitch about weightlifting. And before I started this streaming idea, I didn't see anybody do a whole lot of Twitch streaming, so Again, I'm also gonna sprinkle in a little bit of like me gaming too, but I don't really game. I'm only gaming because it was part of me learning to get used to streaming. That's why the AMA says health and fitness and sports performance. Because I might be a weightlifting coach, but I know a lot more than just weightlifting. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is. This guy right here with the beard. I mean, he's Romanian. So he's the YouTuber, but he's stronger? This guy. You're talking about this guy. He's the Romanian. Does this mean that I'm gonna have to cut this out of? Oh, he did methadone and stanzanol. Oh, are you fucking joking? Birds of a feather. All right. No more Sika. No more Sika strength with me. Wait, who's in charge of Sika strength? I don't even know. I just know Sika strength is a thing. See, this is the problem with fucking... Oh, God. You know what? Thank you for telling me, because I did not know. I mean, truth be told, though, if we're gonna... I shouldn't be posting any, like... What's it called? If that's the case, then I shouldn't even be watching any, like, Chinese weightlifting videos, because let's be honest, they all fucking juice, too. You know, if I watch Tank is probably... I mean, Toshiki juiced too. But Toshiki juiced after he retired. Korea juicing, damn. I mean, I'm not surprised. Lee Sang-yeon, on the other hand, Toshiki, yeah, Toshiki competed clean. Toshiki's clean, but he only juiced after he retired because of his knee. I don't know if you could consider that really juicing, because I know that's part of rehab. It's like just taking steroids. It's like getting steroid injections. And he no longer competes anyways, so it's not... I do, as somebody who coaches, I do care if you compete. That's one of the reasons why I always thought that Clarence was kind of a bitch, because he did compete great as a junior, I believe youth, right? But on the other hand of that, like, Clarence says he can snatch and beat all the Chinese lifters, but motherfucker's not even clean. I mean, so and he's vegan. So it's like, come on, dog. Like, be fucking for real at this point. I mean, Lee Sang-yeon. Is that how you spell his name? Oh, his name is Sang-yeon. That exists. Like, I remember watching this video. Do you remember this video? These kids look so bored though. I remember when he went viral for that stupid deadlift clean thruster bouncing off the ground thing that he did. It was right before this video came out. I think he didn't do very well at Worlds this past, or he didn't do very well at Paris this past year. Oh no! Look at this. My hand is cramping. You know, even then, like, you might have stopped following the sport, but even for myself, like, I don't even I don't even know a lot of the current stuff that's going on. Like, I just started watching All Things Gym's videos, and I don't even bother watching Weightlifting House. It's not dying. It's just not popular again. At a time when it should be at its height in terms of popularity, it's not growing, and that's part of the reason is because no, I blame Thomas Dejan for that. Weightlifting is always going to be around. It's always like going to be around. I don't 100% doubt that it won't be. Well, we'll see after, what, 2028?
I mean, sure, I have my bad days, but then I remember what a cute smile I have.
If you want these plates, you should probably buy the yeah, you can find copycats of this. I think it's called Bulldog. No, hold on. I got you. If you want these, you can go. No, not Bear. I need to go to my stuff. What is the brand called? Squeeze me. How come I don't have it? Is it villain? Might be villain. No, you can, I think it's villain. Well, thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow. Is it villain? Is it villain barbell? Barbell, villain barbell. Hey, all just because you're training doesn't necessarily mean that you can't stop watching the stream either. No. Actually, it might be Long Beach. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. If you want barbell, if you want plates like that, yeah, see Bulldog? I think it's Bulldog. You can see the plates here. Bulldog. Hello, how you doing? Well, thank you for coming by. Yeah, well, you know what? Hopefully one day, oh, no way. Hi, Nigel. I've always wondered how you were doing, especially through COVID, because, you know, I haven't seen you since COVID, and you used to come through all the time. How you doing, Nigel? Tish, if you want, look for barbell Bulldog. Oh, they might not have it anymore. Specialty barbells? No, bumper plates. Oh, they don't have it anymore. They used to have that style of bumper plates. That's a shame. Because I know Long Beach has them. Dude, for sure. I mean, Sean's not in Londa anymore, but I am not too far away down in Lomita. So if you want a place to train, I'm maybe 20 minutes south of LAX. So you're more than welcome to come train with me. Just give me a heads up. And I'm glad to hear from you again. How's things been? I'm sure. Did you get stuck in Japan, or were you stuck in LA, or stuck in America? Let's rewatch the end of this. Watch this video. I'm blocked. Might be a setting. All right, let me get on that really quick. Also, if you want to, you can also DM me on Instagram, and I'm also got Discord up too, so you can hit me up there. But let me see why my whisper isn't working. Yeah, so you should be able to whisper now. I had that blocked for strangers. Although I will say you might be a little too tall for being able to train in my garage. I know. I remember your arms being very long, Nigel. Nice. Thank you for stopping in. I do stream late, like overnight, so like 2-3 o'clock in the morning LA time. So if you do see me come through, and say hello too, because I stream at all times of days and hours at this point, you know, because insomnia is fun. But it's good talking to you. Thank you for stopping in. You know what? I do play a little bit of StarCraft on this stream. And Diablo too. Although I'm not very good, so don't expect me to. Like, I still lose to the computer. I lost my gusto. But along with a lot of the weightlifting stuff that I'll be posting, I'll be doing form checks for my lifters and stuff like that. And then also I will be gaming a little bit here and there. He barely moves his foot. And he only pushes off with one foot too. Wow, what a great drive. Oh, he didn't get enough fun to that one. Not the prettiest of jerks right there. Those sound effects are so ridiculous. What the fuck kind of loading is that? It surprises me even though I've already seen this video so many times. I forget. Nice. I have 2 of those shirts. It's like an Anderson press without actually being an Anderson press. Now that's how you do a proper bent over row, y'all.
팔꿈치가 벌어지면은 팔에 개입이 많아진다. 팔꿈치가 몸쪽으로 붙여줘야.
창이가 좋아하는 랜덤 게임, 랜덤 게임, 게임 스타트. 아파트, 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 아파트.
Well, we're gonna call it there for today. This is a very long stream today. All of a sudden, I was only planning on doing this for about an hour, but we had some good follows and shout out to all the people that followed today, and shout out to the people that came through and hung out. I appreciate you guys greatly. If you do plan on, please join the Discord. Discord link is in the bio. Give this a follow. Find me on Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You guys all have a wonderful day.